Turkey and seeing like, you know, a wood shed and you know, a few wrenches on the wall, or are they surprised when they see your facility? That's
Yes, exactly. With our city or the facilities, uh, they are very surprised what they saw, what they have seen with the uh, environment. I mean,
right.
they're very surprised with
Yeah.
this.
So they're surprised with the factory environment. What about? I guess some of them come into Istanbul. Your factory is located outside of Istanbul, but do the guests that come in, the visitors for training come in, do they get to see Istanbul? Do they have a chance to come in to the city?
Yes, sometimes if they have time, if we have time, I try to be the guide for them, especially in Istanbul. I know Istanbul, so I try to be their guide. We can have a little time off to show them Istanbul and our historical past. So also it is very good for me.
Yeah. So you're born. You're Istanbulu. You're from Istanbul, right?
Yes, I was born in Istanbul.
Right. And so this is your city.
Yes, this is my hometown.
So, lovely hometown. Is there? So you have a special pride when you bring these visitors as well, not just because you're bringing foreign visitors into Istanbul, but you're bringing them to your hometown.
Yes.
And that's a wonderful feeling, I guess.
Yes, it's as you said, it's wonderful feeling to show them thousands-year-old a building or historical place. I'm proud with my past. Of course, I feel wonderful to show them about the culture of us. It's very good.
No.
Also, they are very surprised with our cultural background.
Yeah. What is, so if you take them around the city, when does this might be an easy answer, maybe not, but you know, the expression in English is, you know, when does their jaw drop and hit the ground? Where do you take them that makes them do that? Or is it always the same for everybody, or is it different places? What is the place that they just go, wow?
Yeah. The first place they surprised is the Bosphorus, because the Bosphorus is the first place they saw during the travel from our facility to Istanbul. The Bosphorus has a wonderful view for a foreigner. So we sometimes explain, here is Asia, here is Europe. In a second,
yeah.
you change the continent. They surprised with this feeling.
Wow.
The second place is the most historical places in Istanbul is Sultanahmet. So with the Hagia Sophia and the Sultanahmet, that area, or the Topkapı Palace.
So the Blue Mosque and Pink
Blue
Mosque,
Mosque, yeah.
and the Topkapi Palace. And,
exactly, they are surprised with that much old building, and this kind of art surprises them.
Yeah. And for yourself, what is your favorite place in the city here? What's your favorite part of the city?
Yeah, I can say that Bosphorus.
Bosphorus?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very, how can I say, I feel very comfortable.
Comfortable, peaceful, and
yeah, peaceful. It's the favorite place in Istanbul.
Yeah, I find that for myself as well. You know, there's just such a, you know, I still, you know, you've lived here all your life, and you feel this way. I've lived here for a few years, and I still like it's like I'm sitting in Europe looking at Asia, and you know, the color of the water and the sounds, and you know, that cup of tea just tastes so much better sitting next to the Bosphorus, or you know, on the ferry boats going across, and you have that cup of tea, and you just watch the seagulls and things. It's just, this is a, you know, every major society, empire has probably had the same effect.
Yes,
I think. And
exactly.
so, are you proud of being born in Istanbul?
Yes, I'm proud with my hometown.
Yeah. And do you think that people outside of, when you travel, do you say, I'm an engineer and I'm from Istanbul, and you know, do you feel that you share that energy as being from Istanbul, or do you share your energy as being an engineer that does specialty training? What when you travel, what excites you the most to tell people? I'm the engineer. I'm from Istanbul.
uh, First thing, I proud with myself being a Turkish people, having time to training in Europe or the other countries or United States.
Yeah.
This is most impressive thing for me.
Great. I think that we're almost finished now. So I think that any things that regarding the training side, was there any sort of special moment in that work dealing with with foreigners that really made you smile? Was there something that you can talk about, of course, but was there something that made you went, yeah, this is what makes it all worthwhile?
Yeah, in the beginning I was feeling that so how can I say
Unsure or
yes, unsettled with the training material. But time to time I feel that I'm getting more qualified. So one time came that I can say, yes, I'm doing this and I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's always a good feeling. I know that when you start something new and you change, and especially when you're dealing with education and training, there's a lot of that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see, and a lot of research that's involved. And I think that when we see that spark in people's eyes when they go, I understand, it's really important. And you have a great position because you are taking knowledge from the world and sharing it with another part of the world.
Yeah.
And again, as the theme of the show, you're at the crossroads of this of education in a sense, because you're in a position where you can deal with people and talk to people, sharing this technology, technology that comes from one country that's used in many countries, and you're the focus of that that technology. You're also using those components that you put together to create a separate piece of equipment or a separate vehicle that's used by other countries as well. So you're tying not only pieces of metal together, you're also tying communities together and people together as well. That's really fascinating.
Yes.
So it's a very daunting task, maybe. And any really bad moments that you had when you were teaching? Anything that you just went like,
Bad moments? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Anyone that sticks out is like, oh, I hope that never happens again, or?
If they don't understand something, you have to try more.
Yeah.
More. I don't want to people left our facility or our training class without knowledge that we share with them.
Right.
That's the point. That's the time.
That's great.
If it happens, I feel really bad.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's always positive things. Kursat, it's been a pleasure to have you on my show today, and look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for all of you for joining us at the Crossroads. I'm Martin Anthony. You can always send an email at thecrossroads@6news.com.tr. I look forward to your comments. See you again next week.